Welcome to the show. The H-bomb in the lab, cook and feel on screen. Zesty vibes loud, turn cringe to a meme. All your filters off, it's a wild reveal. One edit from me and the fiction gets real. Zesty Phil.
Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the stream. We are just getting started. And FYI, today, everything is different. Like, no exaggeration. I feel like I'm in a completely different place. I'm sitting in a brand new chair in a different position. I've got this crazy command center screen in front of me. I feel like I'm like someone at NASA that's navigating like space flight and we're about to take off on our first mission or something. It's pretty wild how crazy different everything looks right now. And then I've got this new gaming monitor that I haven't even used yet. And it's too close to me and there's nothing I can do about that. I'm gonna have games up my nose today. But man, what a night we had last night. So, we'll talk all about this morning. Okay, we'll talk about the changes to my setup. It's not done yet, but the fact that things should be a lot easier to control, moving forward from this point. Should have far less problems reading and responding and, staying on top of stuff now that we have all these new upgrades. So, I can't wait to hang out with you all for a bit. And then Pokemon today. Pokemon returning for the first time since Thanksgiving. It's going to be a nice chill stream of post-game Pokemon chill fun. You guys will be able to name Pokemon for the first time in, a while. You couldn't do it last stream because it was the actual end of the story. So that's going to be this first stream today. Tonight we've got Mega Bonk for the first time ever, which will be interesting to see, how that pans out. So I hope you're ready. Hang out and have a good time. I am. It's a whole new world. It looks very different. That's for sure. So I hope that you guys are ready to chill and have a good one with me. But in the meantime, go grab a drink or a snack, use the restroom, do whatever it is you need to do. And I'm going to be back in just a couple minutes. And we will begin with the chill hangout before I play Pokemon. Actually, I'm still doing major adjustments. Like, I'm trying to get all the text to the right size and everything here on this giant ultra wide. And I'll get there, working on it. All right. So I'll be back in just a couple, and then we'll begin. Thanks, guys. I'll see you in a few minutes. I received a $3 tip from Boom Arms Defeat DSP, apologizing profusely for their behavior yesterday. For those who don't know, last night here I am trying to build this set. I'm trying to build this chair. They didn't give me instructions. I unboxed the chair. I'm going through the box. There's no instructions. How am I supposed to build the chair? So someone says, oh, there's a tutorial video online to do it. I go to find it. The tutorial video is from 2019. It's the previous model of this chair, and it's wrong. So basically, using that actual video, I had to, figure out how to build the chair on my own. So I'm struggling to do that as that happens, okay? Some people who don't like me go online and stream snipe me. And then idiots in the kick chat decide to spam the chat with Detractor memes. Well, guess what? Not allowed. Always been against the rules. So I said, okay, fine. You want to take advantage because I'm on the floor building this chair and I can't really see what's going on. Oh, you want to take advantage? So I just went right down the line and every Detractor meme, I just removed it from the chat. I'm not even going to mess around talking with you guys. You know it's against the rules. Boom, 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 done. 15 people got banned, basically. So what happened is Boom Arm Defeats DSP has been now basically trying to contact me ever since that happened, apologizing profusely. I'll never do it again, Phil. I swear I'll never do it again. Do I believe him? What's up, Game Boy? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Does this look normal? Good morning. How's it going? Do I believe him? What do you guys think? Do I take him for his word? Or do I say, sometimes a duck is a duck. When you're quacking, you're probably a duck. Usually a goose doesn't quack. A quail doesn't quack. A duck quacks. You quacking, man. I've had enough. I had enough of this quack, quack, quack all day. What's up, Captain DCW? Good morning, man. I unbanned him, but I swear if he ever does that again, I'm permanently banning it. But I'm not unbanning anybody else. There you go. we've got Amber Heard's Turd with a $5 super chat. Did anyone hear Phil's fart last night? It was amazing. I'm sure I farted. I probably belched, farted, sneezed, coughed, picked my nose, flicked boogers at the screen. Who knows? I probably did it all. That was not a normal stream. That was me on the floor building a chair, lugging monitors, unboxing them, hooking them up, getting stuff going. It sucks like this table doesn't even work anymore. I'm using this laptop table for over a decade. It doesn't even work. It's supposed to be height adjustment. It's locked in place forever. It must have broken. So I can't even adjust this. Like I wanted to have this go higher up. It's locked. So I can't use this. I'm going to actually have to get rid of it, I think, after I get my desk tomorrow. I'm just going to have to throw it out. Hey, get the Mewtwo from the mystery gift side quest and call it Frieza. Oh, so Cabal actually is doing the $20 contribution in order to name a Pokemon today. Okay. Fair enough, because if we're going to get, if we're actually going to get the Mewtwo, people are probably going to want to see it, right? So there you go. We'll get the Mewtwo and, add him to the party, and it looks like Cabal has dibs on naming the Mewtwo already. They already jumped on that opportunity. So today, yes, there will be, the opportunity to name Pokemon, up to 5. We already have 1. Okay, so 4 more Pokemon can be named and added to the party for a $20 contribution, FYI. Okay, that's permanent. That name sticks with that Pokemon, and that Pokemon will actually be in my party for the rest of the stream. Okay, cool. Today I'm going to suffer with that, and then tomorrow my new desk is arriving. So when the desk arrives tomorrow, we're going to unbox, build it. We're then going to assemble the monitor arms, which are absolutely ridiculous. All right, I was going to try to do a monitor arm last night. You want to see something? You're going to laugh your ass off at this. Ready? This is the quick start guide for the bank monitor arm. Okay, quick start guide. Quick start guide. What the fuck? Are they insane? The quick start guide is like 72 steps using, I'm not kidding, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 components. Quick start guide. Where's the long guide? Is it an encyclopedia? Is it as the Bible? So I didn't build any monitor arms last night because I wasn't going to have time. Like, there's no way I was going to be able to do this with how complicated this thing is. All right? Now, I am going to do this tomorrow when the desk arrives. I'm going to build both of them. And then we're going to have this monitor on an arm here on this side of the desk. This monitor will be on this side of the desk, and I'll be able to position it properly so it's far enough back that it's not in my face. Okay? For now, there's nothing I can do about it. That's also why, let me show you something. Yeah, my camera is all different now. This is my new camera angle. The good news is this camera angle looks great. If you want to see what I mean, watch this. The actual face cam camera angle is much better than it used to be. Pretty cool, right? So, excellent stuff. Now, I have some positive updates. Update number 1. Today, we're doing DSP Tries It. That's right. Here we go.
He's gay!
DSP Tries It, the new SpongeBob collaboration meal at Burger King. It releases today. And we're just doing it. We don't have goals. We don't have to hit nothing to do it. We're just doing it. I'm going to order the meal, and we're actually going to do this, later today at the end of the stream. So if you're interested in seeing me taste test that meal with dual camera angles, we'll use this one and whatever. Come back later today around 3:30 to 4 p.m. Pacific time, and I'll be doing that at the end of the stream. Okay? I'm awesome. I can't wait. I'm very excited. That was loud as fuck, was it really? Okay, hold on. Alright, so today, the new SpongeBob meal including the new Krabby Patty Burger. Remember how last year Wendy's had the Krabby Patty Burger and everyone said it was complete ass? Well, this is a different Krabby Patty Burger from Burger King. Plus, a piece of Patrick Star pie, a new pineapple float drink, and some new kind of bacon cheesy bites. So it's a whole collaborative meal with special packaging and everything. We're doing that today after Pokemon. So stick around for Pokemon, stay for the SpongeBob meal, okay? That's the first stream. We're gonna hang out now, then we're gonna do Pokemon for several hours, and then we're gonna do the new Burger King meal, okay? I was always the guy who had the most bootleg, nonsensical, illogical, not very good running setup. I still made ends meet, and I still ran great streams and made good content, but I never had any good setup. My setup was always like the most taped together, you know what I'm saying? Kind of half-assed, budget, thing, and now I'm going to actually have like state-of-the-art modern stuff, an amazing gaming monitor, an awesome ultra-wide screen, top of the line gaming PC. Okay, it's not top of the line anymore, but it's still a great gaming PC. The best consoles with the Switch 2 and the PS5 Pro, but I have everything. I can finally do whatever we want. I have that flexibility. We don't have any limitations anymore. Once this desk comes and everything's set up on these monitor arms and everything, we're literally good to go for any kind of content that you guys want. So, I'm excited. I hope you guys are too. This is awesome, okay? So, and again, I just want to make this very clear. This is all because of you. This is because all of you coming by, hanging out, interacting with the content, supporting the content. You guys are amazing. If it wasn't for all of you being a part of this awesome journey of mine, never would any of this been possible. So I want to say thank you, obviously, for those of you who are absolutely longtime viewers and fans. Thank you so much for sticking with me all these years. To those of you who are maybe relative newcomers, welcome. Thanks for being such an awesome and positive part of my content this last week. Like, this week has been absolutely amazing, okay? By the way, hold on a second. Look at this nonsense. Okay, we're good. Basically, my page crashed. This happens from time to time with YouTube. My page will crash, and then they make me reload everything, so I just had to reload everything quickly. Stupid. Okay, I just hope it doesn't happen all the time. I guess we're gonna find out. Again, this is all a new setup for me. So hopefully it doesn't just crash constantly and I have problems. I don't think it will, but I guess we'll see. And this is all new to me. So, but anyway, if you're a long-time viewer, right? Thank you so much. 17 years of grinding. Finally today, in the modern day, I'm doing really well, and we can actually do state-of-the-art content. For those of you who are relative newcomers in the last week, thank you so much for coming by and being an awesome, positive part of everything. You guys have been a great new audience. What it is we are of like mind. You like chillin' and you like games. You're in the right place for both. This is not a drama zone. This is a place to hang out and just enjoy this kind of culture together. And I think you guys have seen in the last week that I'm willing to do stuff, to change, to take in feedback that's constructive, to try new games, to do new things, right? And with the level of support you've given me, you allowed me to immediately upgrade everything, okay? So thank you so very much for that. You guys are absolutely awesome. I appreciate you all for doing this for me. And I certainly hope that for everyone, newcomers and relatively long-time viewers as well, that you all feel like that everything's been better this last week, right? It's now been over a week since the Asmongold interview, and I've made a concerted effort to change for the better. Overall, what do you guys think? I want to ask you, what do you guys think of the last week? Have you liked everything that's happened? Have you liked the changes and the improvements? I think you know what I'm talking about. Not only am I talking about, hey, listening to feedback, doing things on the fly, trying new games, but I'm also talking about I don't ask for contributions anymore. At all. I haven't asked for a single contribution since I got off the interview with Asmongold. And things have been absolutely stellar. So, what do you think of the changes? It's been great and positive, a chill-tastic week. It's been great. I love your brother. Yes, it's much better. And then you get, like, here's the contrast. That was all from YouTube. Here's the kick chat. I don't like the lack of songs and rewards. What are you talking about? You complained constantly about the music that I played before the stream, saying it was old and the same music over and over. Stop playing it. And you complained about the reward structure, saying you hated the fact that things were tied to financial goals. So I removed the music, and now we're not doing the tiered rewards anymore. Instead, I'm just giving you the rewards. Like today, we're just going to do DSP tries it. I don't like it. I don't care. How about that? I just don't care. Your opinion is irrelevant. Okay? Good lord. Anyway, and thank you, Robbie. Robbie says, I came over from Asmongold's stream. I enjoy your chill content. It's nice to listen to in the background or at night when I'm winding down. Sounds great. I'm glad to hear that. A lot of people have told me that over the years. All right? Okay, I'm just going to get rid of this guy too. Really, I'm just going to get rid of the toxic influences from now on. There's no reason to even respond. Doesn't just remove them. Just move on. Enough with the toxic people who are here just to troll. Okay. Ross the Chart says, well, what's wrong with asking for support? Well, here's the thing. All right? I never asked for support till I had to. It's true. I was a content creator from the year of 2009, or excuse me, 2008, all the way up to 2017. During that time frame, most of everything I did was based on on-demand videos on YouTube. I make the video, you watch it, ads play, that's my living. I actually strongly criticize people who ask for support. I didn't like it. I even said, guys, like there were other content creators at the time. Like Angry Joe was one I particularly remember. People would bring up, why don't you stream like Angry Joe? Angry Joe just streams, he monetizes them, he has subs, and he has pop-ups and all this. And I said, I don't want to do that. So I just want to focus on the gameplay. That's what I'm all about. And then what happens is, it comes back and it bites me in the butt because I'm not thinking forward. I'm not thinking about the future. I'm not thinking that YouTube will ever change, that my channel will decline. I'm just thinking everything's going to be rainbows and unicorns forever. And then things change. And then all of a sudden my channel gets tampered with. I lose ad revenue. I'm not in the algorithm anymore. YouTube has the adpocalypse. Ads are literally halve the value overnight. All this stuff happens. And now I find myself in a situation where I look like a jackass because I was the guy who always talked, never taking contributions, never asked for them. And now I find myself in the position where I need to do that. So I adapted. All right? And I'm very aware that adapting made me a huge hypocrite. Okay? I know that. There's nothing I can really do about that. I just basically opened my mouth. And I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have been criticizing the other metal for trying to make a living. And take your stolen credit card. I shouldn't have. I should have never criticized people for trying to make a living. That's on me. That was me and my old self being a hater. Right? Dumping on other people on the internet and saying, I don't like how they do it. That's wrong. Only the way that I say goes and is right. No one else has a right to make a living in a way that I don't approve. That was absolutely immature. That was absolutely incorrect. I never should have done it. And I used to do this kind of thing all the time. People would ask me a question about a game like Minecraft, and I'd say, everyone who plays Minecraft is a child. The game is crappy. Look at those awful graphics. What a joke of a game. Who would play that in their right mind? Then years later, I play Minecraft. I'm like, dude, this game's awesome. I love it. There's crafting. There's survival. There's all this uniqueness, different climates, amazing music in it. This game is so cool. And I'm like, damn, why did I dump on it for so long? Seriously. Like, what's my problem? But the thing is, what they say is that hindsight is 20/20. That you only see those flaws in your character after they've happened. As they're happening, you don't think you're in the wrong. And that's my problem is now I'm someone who's had 17 years of track record where I've made different mistakes at different times, and people just like to go back and point at the mistakes. And it doesn't, hey, all I can do after making those mistakes is change for the better, right? So what ends up happening is now I'm reliant on crowdfunding. People coming and throwing me contributions on a stream to make a living. It's completely different from my previous formula. So now I gotta go all in. I gotta ask for the subs. I gotta ask for the contributions on the streams. And now what happens is people flip on me. People turn on me. But you said you're not supposed to do that. What a hypocrite DSP is for doing that. Like, why would he do that? Well, I had to. If I didn't turn into a full-time live streamer asking for contributions, I would have lost everything. I would have lost my business, I would have lost my home, I would have lost everything that I had. So I had to go all the way the other direction, and I get it. I understand why people would be like, well, that's so hypocritical. And basically, we're turning on you now. And I think there was a whole internet movement, anti-DSP, how dare he ask for contributions. I think that's what it was, honestly. To be honest, no, I don't think that actually I asked or insane amounts of contributions any more than other people. I think that what it is people categorize it in a way and say, well, here's a highlight reel if we're asking for stuff, versus they don't do that with other people, right? They don't. Also, you gotta understand levels of success. I'm someone who has a few hundred viewers a stream, and, I have to ask for things at different kinds of frequencies than maybe others do. If someone has 1,000 viewers on a stream and they don't have to ask for contributions, that's probably because there's more people giving them contributions, right? You haven't noticed in the last week, since more of you have started showing up and supporting, I don't ask for contributions, I don't have to. Why would I? You guys are supporting me. Why do I ask for anything? So it's direct cause and effect. You know what I'm saying? So thank you. Again, you guys have allowed me to improve dramatically in the last week. Is there something wrong with asking for contributions? No. If your audience is okay with the frequency and the way you do it, then that's fine. Mine was. It was my critics, my trolls, my detractors who didn't like it. But for me, I don't like doing it. I hate doing it. I don't like asking for support at all. I wish I never have to do it ever again. So for a week I haven't had to do it. This has been my best content creation week in a decade. I'm not kidding you. I've enjoyed myself more this last week, just relaxing with you and having fun with games, than I have had in the last decade because I didn't have to ask for anything. So now, let's keep that going. Let's keep that momentum. Let's stay positive. Let's enjoy games. Let's enjoy each other's company. Let's keep that momentum going. And let's just keep it chill. All right? Let's do it. Let's prove the internet wrong. The internet that said, you're not good enough. You don't make good enough content. Or you're nothing but an e-bagger. Let's show them different. Because for a week I haven't. And for this week, it's been one of the best weeks I've ever had. So, prove them wrong. Okay? Cool. Shoutouts. We have a troll who did a $5 super chat demanding that I stop talking and start playing games. No. People like hanging out with me. If you haven't noticed, a lot of the content I put out this week has just been me chilling with the audience, and people have really enjoyed it. I will talk with my audience for as long as I like, and you'll like it. And apparently you'll send me money too. Alright, so, before we get set up for Pokemon, what would people like to talk about? What are the hot topics for today? Tag me in chat, either in Kick or YouTube. I'll type in the Kick chat. Tag me. Let's see what you guys want to talk about. We'll do a little bit of Q&A. Any more shout-outs if people contribute, and we'll go from there. A complete troll just gifted a sub. So let me ban this idiotic troll. There you go. Get the hell out of here. Okay. I actually did see that. Yes, I saw this video on X. So there's a Twitch streamer. This is the same girl who I guess had gotten in trouble. People had said that she had done like seriously, like sexual abuse and stuff. I don't know if it's true or not. Okay. And apparently she had done horrible things, and yes, she got suspended but not banned. Okay. So apparently now she went to Target, and you can see her. She's trying to check out, but she puts something and blocks a barcode and pretends to scan it and then puts her item in the bag. So that's shoplifting. So now this female streamer on Twitch has committed SA, as they say. They call it say, because no one can say sexual abuse on the internet. It's forbidden to say that in a term. People think they'll get demonetized. Well, I'll say whatever I want. So apparently she's committed that. Only got a slap on the wrist, came right back. Now she's at Target committing theft right on camera. And apparently, I don't know if anything else has been done, but I mean, this is what I mean. Why would I want to stream on Twitch? This is what they do now. This is literally how you get clout on Twitch. Do the most extreme, over-the-top thing to get noticed. Even if it's negative or toxic, people still do it. It's messed up. I don't know why this stuff is allowed, but apparently it is. Everyone gets away with it, and no one gets punished for anything. So like I said, that's why I'm not going to ever be over there doing nothing. I'm done with Twitch. 100%. Like I said to Asmongold last week, the only way I would go to Twitch and stream is if Dan Clancy is removed as the head of the company and they get more management in there that are going to start doing things more professionally. I refuse to work with a company that's insanely unprofessional like that. I'm not going to have unequal treatment because you know what happened? I would go back to Twitch. I would stream my first week. I would get my stream suspended for things I didn't do because people would mass flag the stream and they'd be like, oh, DSP, we don't like him. Suspend his stream. You know, I didn't do anything. Yet she'll do that for weeks and be fine. No problems. That's cool. That's what we're looking for here on Twitch. Well, you can have that. You can be over there with those kind of people. I'll be over here with my people, playing games and having fun, okay? Are the main upgrades mainly about my comfort on the job or more so for the viewer's experience? Both. Because the thing is, it's been, if you haven't noticed, it's become increasingly difficult for me to actually simulate with his dream as I'm getting older. Stolen credit card. First of all, you guys keep charging with stolen credit cards, and I don't appreciate that. But if I can't read the leaderboard to update it, if I can't see what's going on over here, if I can't read the chat, if I can't catch the pop-ups, I can't interact with you guys. You guys for years have said every time that I go to game, I'm gaming here, but then I have to keep looking back over here, right? Well, now with this new setup, I'll have this monitor on an arm. I'll be able to move it up and over here. You're right next to the gaming screen. So now I'll actually be able to see your chats. You see, like, that's the whole idea. This has been trying to modernize my setup for a while, and now I'm actually getting to the point where it'll be completely modernized. That's the idea, okay? Could you ever see yourself having collabs or regular collabs with Asmongold? You're asking the wrong person. Could I do it? Of course. I would play games with Asmongold. I would go on his podcast and talk gaming. I would do all those things. He's the one who's in charge. He's the big creator, not me. You know? It's his call, what he wants to do. He holds all the cards in this situation. I have none. I'm the little rinky-dink dude down here. It's up to him if he ever wants to collab. I'm down for it. Okay? You got a good head on your shoulders, and I respect that. Well, thank you, Zue. I appreciate that. I appreciate the compliment, and I appreciate the support. In actuality, you may not know that you noticed, but I'm in pain. I hurt my neck a couple days ago. This happens from time to time. I have back and neck problems. I've had them since my 20s. So I don't know how I did, but I wrenched my neck here. And so if I move my neck any further than this, I get shooting pain down my neck right now. And I hope that it heals. It's a pain. Like, I'm actually getting pain in my arm again. I'm like, damn, this sucks. It happens from time to time. It didn't even happen when I was exercising. It just happened randomly. It might have even happened in my sleep. And, so you talk about head on my shoulders. Like, yeah, I'm in pain. It sucks. I wish that this pain would go away. But I'm just kind of toughing through it. Luckily, I have a job where it doesn't really affect anything, right? Like, thankfully, this is a job where I can still work and stream, and I don't care that I have the neck pain. In fact, a lot of the times, doing this completely, like, it takes it off my mind. Like, I don't really think about it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm streaming or whatever, I don't think about the pain, and I kind of ignore it, and that doesn't really bother me. I'm like Mr. Glass. I get hurt doing nothing. There you go. I was taking a shit, and I ripped my colon right open. Oops. Ugh. Anyway, so thank you guys for the support. Why am I so tired? Because Jasper woke me up again this morning. Again, here's the thing. My wife, when she works, gets up early in the morning. So she gets up early, and he wakes up because we're all sleeping together. And then he acts like I need to get up. Well, I don't. I don't have to get up. My wife goes to work early in the morning. I don't have to. But then he gets into this routine where he wants to keep getting up early. And that happened this morning. It was like 7 in the morning. And he wakes up and he's pawing me and he's meowing. He wants to I'm like, no, Jasper, I don't have to get up early today. And then I do eventually get to sleep, but we have your sleep interrupted. It throws you off. And that's what happened. I got thrown off this morning. So now I feel tired again. No, we can't leave Jasper outside the bedroom because if we do that, then he paws the door all night trying to get in. Just like you say, why don't you leave the door open? Because if we do, he gets hyper at night, gets the zoomies, and he zooms all over the house, and then we can't sleep. So we have this method. We all go to sleep together in the bedroom. We close the door. He's got food and a potty in there, and everything is fine. But then all of a sudden, some days he'll wake up early and want to get up, and we're like, oh, we don't have to get up. Ha. Why is he doing this? He's driving us nuts. All right, and then I will come back shortly with some fun Pokemon stuff. Remember, Today you can name a Pokemon for a $20 contribution. So far, one person has chosen to name the Mewtwo. And apparently he's in a special event, so we're going to do that. But outside of that, a lot more up for grabs, alright? Alright, I'll be back in a few. Enjoy these clips. See you then.